Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another video. I'm sorry I'm a little late. I'm going to be posting strictly Saturdays now because, school's up and classes are probably going to get in the way a bunch of the time. So yeah, one Saturday is going to be a review, the next Saturday is going to be a discussion, and it loops. So this time I was going to post my review this week, but some news popped up of Smash Brothers, and since this will probably be the last time before the game comes out I could talk about it. Yeah, I just thought I'd get this out to you guys. Apparently, there was a demo in Japan, and everyone's playing it with all the characters, apparently, that were, confirmed by Nintendo. So, yeah, there was reports about them, so I'm just gonna read through them, and basically just give, the feel of what they said about the character. So, I'm gonna go through each of them that was playable there, and I'm also gonna put in my thoughts about each character personally, not in, yeah, my thoughts about the character. This isn't going to be scripted, so I might have one of those, anime moments where someone is all like, oh, or whatever. So, yeah, I'm sorry about that. Let's get started. So first up, let's talk about Fire Emblem. So first we have Robin. Chrom appears in Robin's victory pose. His hair color changes, but not the model. Apparently he's fantastic. The magic is not slow. When he has his spell book, his attack speed is really good. If you use a smash attack in the air, it uses his magic smashes. If you use a normal aerial, it uses his other weapon. He has two swords, the magic and non-magic one. All the tilts are using the physical sword. He has good combo ability. All of his smashes use the magic sword, which has an electric effect. When you're in the air and if you use the inputs for a smash attack and you still have the magic sword available, you will do an aerial that uses the magic sword. It's just a typical hit. In aerial, he will use his normal sword. When you use your magic sword quite quickly, you use up your magic sword quite quickly, but it regenerates rather fast, so it's not like it ruins your tempo very fast. The fire move we've seen is actually a fireball that comes from Robin's head and rains down from the vicinity in front of Robin. His neutral B shoots electric bolt straight across the stage. His healing move, down B, you would be surprised to know it has a lot of healing power. The guy healed for about 20%, and it stuns your opponent while you heal as it starts up, so it is not easy to land as any regular grab. He can see Robin being a pain to people who can't avoid getting caught in it. Unsure if you can force break it from slapping buttons, he only played as him. His up B jumps a bit and shoots the wind slicers down, the L whip. It's important to note it's actually not straight up. He jumps and slides slightly to the side in the direction you're facing, then shoots them down, so it can be a ground option too. Sorry guys, this is I'm reading this off of the site where it was revealed, so if I say I a lot, it's the guy writing it, not me, of course, and if I stutter a little more than usual, it's because, I'm just reading this right now. So, yeah, we keep going. Marth feels very nerfed. His range seems even worse than in Brawl. He was whiffing F smashes like crazy, and he's pretty good with tippers, Marth attacks with the tip of his sword. Aside FR, his range, and no ability to double fair, he seems mostly the same. Aside from running faster, it's his range that really kinda kills his melee Brawl playstyle. Tippering with Marth seems to require your opponent to be a lot closer than ever before. It seems he won't be as much of a spacing monster he has always been. This can't be overstated enough. His range feels significantly shorter and noticeable, and it seems he seems to be the most notable nerfed. Spacing and tippers seems to be considerably more skill-based due to the range needed. Ike feels unchanged. The guy was never kind of an Ike main, so he doesn't know the specifics, but apparently he seems the same. And Lucina was not playable in the demo. So basically my thoughts on all these guys, I feel like Ike's appearance really speaks for him the most, because it's just gonna look so cool to play as Ike with the whole, buff look. I always liked playing as Ike. It was always tons of fun landing his smash attacks and such. With Marth, I feel like he was nerfed, so I guess if you give Lucina Marth's type of moveset, they'll feel less of a clone if they have different fighting style. Like maybe Lucina's better at smash attacks or whatever. Marth seems to be maybe apparently he is nerfed very much. Maybe I feel like that is to differentiate him from Lucina, since she's not playable, but we know she's a clone anyway. So that's a little upsetting for Marth fans out there. I'm sorry about that. I didn't play Marth that much, but I always knew he was a popular in the Smash community, so I'm sorry about that, guys. Robin looks like a very fun fighter to use. Apparently he's really good. Maybe he could possibly be the new Fire Emblem guy everyone goes to. But with Chrom appearing in his victory pose, it seems like they're trying to stuff Chrom into every little part, because with the Jamatsu leak, they said Chrom was going to be playable at some point, but they switched, so maybe they're just trying to throw Chrom in since he was the main guy of Fire Emblem. But, yeah, it seems like a really cool cast with the Fire Emblem, and with the Nosferatu move, the down B with the healing, that seems to be really... apparently it's really easy to get, like, health from, so you better watch out for that. If he is really this tough, he might be very high in the tier list. I don't know. I'm not a huge Fire Emblem guy, but I'm definitely going to be picking up Robin to play as. I never heard, like, how does Robin pick up items? Seriously, how does he pick up items? He has two hands, maybe it floats in front of him. That was just my question for him. But, yeah, he seems fantastic. His sword, he looks like a very technical fighter, and I do look forward to playing him. So, up next we got Shulk from Xenoblade. It says Shulk's standing is a 3-hit combo, Shulk's up B is a 2-part combo. You can choose to do the second part by inputting B again. Okay. Basically, he swipes up like a dolphin slash. Alright, we knew that. If you hit B again, he will do a swipe in front of him and send opponents flying. His up smash is sort of like Palutena, except a much smaller pillar of light coming from his Monado. I think this is him, like when I say I mean him. I think his running dash attack is a sword swipe. Don't quote me on that. I didn't take to memory. Shulk lunges forward and swipes down with his forward beat to the ground, his backslash. When you press neutral B, it starts the insignia. You can't change while rolling, unsure attacking. His bear, he shoves his sword behind him without even turning around, like it hits under his arm. Shulk has underpants alt that we all knew about. Rest or recolors. Shulk's second jump is a somersault, feels funny, and his smash attacks have a strange millisecond-ish load-up time before coming out. The Monado powering up or whatever. So yeah, his smash attacks have like a load-up, I guess. But I guess that's with all the smash attacks, but whatever. Shulk has amazing spacing options because his Monado reaches so far. Okay, apparently nothing too big about Shulk that we didn't already know about that was reported on. Shulk looks like a very cool fighter, very good spacing range with his Monado. He'll look really cool to play as. I never played Xenoblade, so I don't know huge about Shulk, but it looks like he is a cool fighter to play as with his whole insignias and his Monado. Definitely looking forward to playing as him, but basically all that was reported on him is kind of well known by the Smash community, so let's just move on real quick. Up next we got Pac-Man. Pac-Man, I'm a little upset about actually. Like, this is me talking, but this is what the guy said. Pac-Man's costume changes his gloves and shoes, so I guess no Miss Pac-Man. I mean, from what they know, I'm really upset I wanted Miss Pac-Man. Pac-Man's forward is a combo like Marth's, except with punches. His down aerial is like Lucario's, except he kicks like 2 to 3 times. Pac-Man, his colors doesn't change, but he wears accessories. Maybe he'll be like a Pikachu or something. This part really upsets me. Pac-Man is slow. Every single one of his aerials are kicks. His forward aerial is a double kick. His back air is like Mario. The thing that stood out about him is his utter sluggishness. His fall speed is like Brawl. His run speed is slow. His forward B sends a pellet out in front of him. His forward B, yeah. Then he turns into classic Pac-Man and boosts towards it. Kind of like a Greninja Shadow Sneak, except you can't time it. Pac-Man feels slow, but his attacks felt like they had a good hitbox because he's really fat and his legs stretch when he kicks. He just felt really interesting to play, but I ended up using his aerials the most because of their hitboxes. So, a little disappointed. I mean, I guess what would you expect with Pac-Man? I guess since he is a big ball, it might be a little chunky to move around, if you will. Maybe like Rob or Dedede's kind of like feel to them, I guess. But I still wanted to play as Pac-Man a lot, and even though regardless of his... apparently his hitboxes are really good, like Dedede. Yeah, I guess you could really take what you get with Pac-Man, I guess. So I'm still gonna play as him, but it's a shame that he's slow and no Miss Pac-Man. Up next, we got The Legend of Zelda. We got Link. Costumes include Fierce Deity, I'm sorry if I said that wrong, white and purple. Fierce Link, First Deity Link confirmed, face changes too. White tunic and purple tunic confirmed. His down air has less recovery frames, but it doesn't have much knockback. Boomerang throwing animation is much more reminiscent of how it used to look in N64. Link has a costume with like red markings under his eyes. It looks nothing like Link, but his eyes are whitened and has red markings, and he's dark colored clothing. There's also a white and blue Link. So basically, we just got we just heard about Link's color palettes, and I like how they're putting like the old retro things in the characters. Like Link has the N64 throwing boomerang. That's really cool. I wonder what the costume's gonna look like with, he said, the red markings and the white eyes. That's gonna be really cool to see. But I guess with Sakurai revealing, and these are the last 5 pick of the days before the game is released, we'll know soon enough. I never played Link a lot. I would always go to Toon Link or whatever. I always thought that Link was like played by a bunch of the Smash community already, so I don't know. I didn't play Zelda when I first played Smash. I've been playing Ocarina of Time lately. So yeah, Link, he looks kind of unchanged from what the guy said. Let's go to Zelda. Zelda has a white costume. Zelda has no alternate costumes, only colors. Zelda's new Phantom move, it doesn't hit a character right up in her what? It doesn't hit a character right up in her grill. The Phantom spawns maybe a character away. So if your opponent is right on you, the Phantom will just spawn in front of them and whiff. Oh, alright, I guess Zelda isn't changed that much. Zelda, I think, has gotten nerfed in Brawl, and it looks like they're kind of sticking to that kind of moveset. The Phantom move apparently isn't that useful, but we'll just have to see how it works in the game. But apparently nothing really big with Zelda that we don't already know about. And there's Toon Link. There is no Island Toon Link costume. Toon Link has 4 sword colors, old style Link color, the black with red eyes. Okay, Link kind of unchanged. Like Toon Link, I guess, kind of unchanged as well. The Zelda cast really looks like it didn't get a bunch of change, I guess. So I guess, like, yeah, I guess if you liked how Zelda and, you know, her cast played in Brawl, I guess you're not really gonna be like that changed. No really different, I guess. But nothing about Sheik, really. I'm a little surprised with that, but I guess they needed to make room for the other characters that weren't available in the E3 build. So I guess that's okay. Up next, let's do Pokemon. Charizard, dark red Charizard, a blue Charizard. Charizard can be purple. Ridley, just kidding. Yellow, red, gray. Charizard's up throw is a seismic toss. Oh, that's so cool, really. Similar to Kirby's throw. Charizard, shiny Charizard. That's really awesome. I like the seismic toss. It's a cool callback to Pokemon in its older days. If you were a Charizard fan, you know what they're talking about. Shiny Charizard looks really cool, and I like how they tweaked Charizard in this, really showing him off as a separate character from the Pokemon trainer. And yeah, that's really cool what they did. Pikachu. Pikachu has a gold and silver trainer's hat, X and Y trainer's hat, and the party hat returns. Glasses Pikachu is confirmed. Pikachu has a hat with sunglasses on the front costume, a fighter headband, red and black colored, the guy thinks. So Pikachu has his little plethora of accessories to do, and that's really cool. It would be cool if we had the Sparky, like Pikachu, with the little hairs sticking out. But yeah, I like the gold and silver and the X and Y trainer's hat, and you know, who doesn't love the glasses and party hat? So yeah, that's really nice. Nothing really about Pikachu's moveset, but you know, I guess costumes are good enough. The only thing about Lucario is he has a purple and gray and green skin and a dark gray skin. Rest are shades of blue. Okay, that's really nice. I would have liked if they pulled a Project M and had the red and black skin, but I guess, you know, we'll just play Project M for that. Lucario looks really cool. He didn't say anything about gameplay, just about the skins, really, I guess, with the Pokemon. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, there's one more thing. Lucario is unchanged, except his smash attacks feel much faster. Emphasis on the much. Okay, yeah, that's really cool. Lucario looks like a very tough character to fight against, with his aura being increased. I would think since, you know, they might balance him being a little bit slower, but it looks like nothing really has changed. Looks like he's just more powerful. So that's really cool. Lucario is pretty nice to play as in Brawl, and I look forward to playing him again. Nothing about Greninja, but like I said before, he was in the E3 build, so it's understandable why he wouldn't be in this one. So yeah, let's go on to the Metroid series. Zero Suit Samus and Samus are combined in one thing. I'm sorry. The guy made a mistake for the light blue costume of Zero Suit Samus. It's actually gray. Zero Suit Samus comes in a dark blue, green, black, and red colors. Alright, that's really cool. I guess that'll also implement to her bikini, or whatever it's called, costume. So yeah, all the power to you guys. That's really it about Samus. So let's move on to the Kid Icarus series. Yeah, no Dark Pit costume for Pit. I guess we kind of knew that, since with the leak, Dark Pit is probably most likely a playable character, so I would understand why there's no Dark Pit. But Pit's side B fist has bad lag if you whiff it, big KO power if you hit it at higher percents. All right, that's kind of cool, like a little risk and reward type of thing. Really nice. It looks like Pit has sort of a downgrade, if you will, but not really, it seems. So yeah, I guess, you know, Pit, a little different. Palutena, her smash reach is incredible. Her up smash is the giant pillar laser. Her side smash moves a bit forward if her wings slap in front of her. Oh, and her wings slap in front of her. And she has a Viridi color, so Kid Icarus fans, good for you guys. I didn't play Kid Icarus, I meant to, but I never got around to it. So yeah, good smash attack power. I'm guessing she'll be a little slow as well, so yeah, okay, that's a good balance there. Captain Falcon, F-Zero. Captain Falcon still has the Knee of Justice, and it has... Ooh, they made it huge landing lag. Shoot. Sorry guys, yeah, I am reading this for the first time, so if I have a little reaction there, that's what it is. His side B does the same stuff, the strike thing. He misinterpreted the guy next to him who was playing as him. Say that. Should have said it without confirming himself. Okay. Captain Falcon's uppercut, his side B doesn't strike DMG, whatever that stands for, anymore, only a grab, and his up B goes straight up. Alright, looks like a little tweaks to Falcon. I wouldn't change his moveset, to be honest, because it's just so original and so cool. So I guess changing the moveset a little bit will give him a little more new style to play as, but other than that, really, the Falcon, I'm not a fan of the Knee of Justice landing lag, but whatever, I guess, you know, that's how it's gonna be. I hope he's still fast, though. Nothing to say about that. Little Mac, Punch Out. Little Mac has 16 costumes. Wow. He has 8 costumes for his flesh and 8 costumes for the wireframe. That's a little weird, honestly, because I don't know what you're going to do with the wireframe other than give it just different colors, but 16 costumes, that's a lot of costumes. Little Mac looks like to have a lot of retro in his attacks and his costumes, apparently, so that's going to be really interesting to play as, especially with the wireframes. Jeez, I'm really surprised with that. But yeah, I'm a fan of Little Mac. I can't wait to play as him, so I guess, you know, more for me and the rest of us. Up next, we have the Kirby franchise. King DDD first up, no masked DDD alt. Okay, I wouldn't expect it to be an alt, more like a Final Smash, but the guy says nothing about the Final Smash, so I guess they didn't confirm anything about that, so I would assume it is, because, you know, Sakurai would be paying more attention to his series, so I wouldn't be surprised if he updated DDD with his costume. Then we have Meta Knight. Meta Knight's up B is like Marth's up B. He hits people once and it sort of knocks them away, and it has an upward direction to it. His Tornado still has a lot of hits, but you can DI it pretty easy because the hits are actually less frequent. I don't know yet about its priority. Meta Knight has the costume for Dark Meta Knight and Galaxia Knight. That's awesome. I love the Galaxia Knight costume, and with the you know, the Galaxia Darkness, or whatever it's called, being confirmed as his Final Smash, it would make sense to at least give that a costume. That's really cool about Meta Knight. I'm glad his up B is changed. It would give him more, you know, of a balance, I guess, if you will. It doesn't seem like they're weakening their characters in Smash. Looks like they're making them more stronger. So it would make sense to tone Meta Knight down just a smidge. Nothing about Kirby himself, and I guess we already know a lot about Kirby. He's pretty powerful. But yeah, that's it for the Kirby franchise. Up next, we got Donkey Kong. Let's start up with Diddy Kong. Diddy Kong only gets one banana. If you pull another, it disappears. That's it. That's it about Donkey Kong, the Donkey Kong series. Alright, I guess it's cool to, I guess sort of balance Diddy a little bit. His bananas, I guess, were a terror if you know how to use them correctly, and it's kind of cool that, yeah, nothing, it looks like there's no real change to Diddy Kong. If you didn't use bananas that much, you probably won't notice the difference. Up next, we got the Mario franchise. Peach. Peach's forward B has barely any startup time anymore. You know, the butt slam. It felt really fast. Okay, cool. The Fire Peach color is like a palette swap. Peach's turn-up pull is still nerfed. All right. She can still move into float and do things like crown and nair. Her F smash goes tennis club, golf club, and frying pan. I believe that's the set order now. Peach is unchanged except for her up aerial. It's now a rainbow thing, and it has an arched hitbox over the top of her head. She draws it with her hand. We saw that in the pick of the day, and we knew about the tennis, golf, and frying pan. It just seems like it's ordered now. That's really cool, so there's no, like, surprises, I guess. Unless it was ordered in Brawl, I didn't notice it. Peach's forward B seems really cool. I noticed that if anyone, a new casual Smash player, chose Peach, they would spam that, like, all the time. So it looks like it's easier to hit, and, you know, good for them, I guess. Good for you guys, new Peach players. That's really it about Mario. Okay, cool. I guess, yeah, this seems to be based around the characters that weren't in the E3 build, so it would make sense not to include the other ones that we probably know everything about. So just like to fill a little void, I'm just gonna put Yoshi, the Yoshi series, after this one. Black and purple Yoshi colors confirmed. Yes, we got the black Yoshi and the purple Yoshi. That's really cool. I'm hoping for the white Yoshi, since the black and white were the only ones that didn't seem to get representation in the Yoshi franchise. So it's really cool to have more variety with Yoshi's colors, and that's it for Yoshi. And up next we're gonna go to Star Fox. Sad news for you Wolf fans out there. He is deconfirmed, this guy says, because Fox has an alternate skin that looks exactly like Wolf. He has gray fur, purple eye device, and the grayish clothing. The only skin that changes Fox fur. This is only a color, not a costume. Oh, I'm really upset Wolf is deconfirmed. Taking another villain out kind of hurts the roster a little bit, but the fact that they put in so much effort apparently into, you know, putting him in as a costume, that's really cool. Obviously, Wolf looks more like Fox than he does Falco, so it would make sense to give it to Fox. And I guess with customizable move options, you could make the guy act just like Fox. So I guess it kind of made a little bit sense. And that seems to be it about Star Fox, considering Fox is only confirmed right now. Up next we got Sonic. No Metal Sonic. Shades of blue, one white skin. Okay. Sonic still dies pitifully if you end up in a Sonic still dies pitifully if you end up in a spin without a jump. Okay, that's really cool. No Metal Sonic, so that doesn't mean a leak is fake exactly with the whole Metal Sonic thing. It could just be not in the demo, but we won't know exactly until the game comes out. As for Sonic, okay, nothing really that special here. Mega Man has yellow. Mega Man has green, orange costume, a white, red costume, and blue and white costume. Kind of new about Mega Man with the costumes. Nothing really that new that we knew about. But I guess that's really it. And with the last one we got, oh wait, I'm sorry. Second to last one, Olimar, Alf, a full model change. Yes, that's really cool. Glad there's some Pikmin 3 representation. Maybe there'll be more captains in there, but if it's just Alf, I'll be completely cool with that. Maybe there will be a Louie or Charlie or Brittany color palette type of thing too. But as for now, I'm just happy that, you know, we got one color change in Alf, and it's really nice. And the last one we got Villager. Villager's up B is the most overpowered recovery the guy's ever seen. Alright, not the way I wanted to end this off, but I guess that made sense with, you know, the villager and the E3 build. I guess you could kind of make it the worst if you pop the balloons, but it looks like it's a little hard to do. But yeah, the recovery does seem to be a little OP in my opinion, but I guess some smashers will find their way around that. That's it for the characters. The guy also added in the end a Smash Mechanics and Others section. So I'm just going to read it off for you. I wasn't the biggest competitive guy out there, so I'm just going to say it. You guys probably, if you're in the competitive scene, you probably know what I'm talking about right away. Back ledge grabbing is back. Oh, okay, that was in Brawl. Shield while running. Fast falling is pretty swift. It also has the Ash 64 effect sparkle when you do the input. There is no melee dash dancing. It's incredibly hard to do with the circle pad, but it's essentially the same thing as Brawl's, i.e. not super useful or practical. Okay, I guess this was the 3DS builds, but that's alright. The ledge is definitely tougher to grab, and there is no snap. Unfortunately, both Mark and Shulk flipped for their second jump, so I could not test the ledge re-grabbing with a short window of time because it waits for their flip animation to finish before actually grabbing. The game still has a sense of floatiness to it that was present in Brawl. It's definitely not Melee where you drop like bricks. Shield rolling is extremely fast, and there is a neat little sparkle effect when you do it, acting out of shield as well. I think it's like a mini wave dash, no wave dashing or L canceling, just rolling, baby. That last part was the guy, not me. Ledge snap severely nerfed. It feels like melee ledge grab, alright? Whoever is worried about combos, there are combos. You can cancel run with shield in all caps, so I guess that's good for you guys that know what this guy's talking about, or I really don't. He couldn't re-grab the ledge directly after letting go and jumping back into obvious grab range, and the pivot cancel is still in, and like I said before, Lucina is not playable demo. That's really cool that he put in the tidbits for mechanical stuff. He also dropped a few screenshots of it, and you see the Luigi's death stare is in there as well. This looks like a very good source of information. If it's fake, I doubt it is, but if it is, this is a waste of a video. But if it wasn't, it was cool to speculate, but it looks pretty real considering it was a demo in Japan. So let me know what you guys think. This is my last Smash video. Discussion-wise, I will be doing reviews of the other games later in the month. But as for this, what do you guys think of the game? And I think it's going to do great. All of these characters here seem to have a good, you know, some of them really haven't changed, like the Zelda characters, and some of them look very fresh and new, like, who was it? It's off, Peach, I guess, or whatever. Meta Knight, yeah, Meta Knight. So, yeah, this looks like a very fun game to play. Of course, we won't know exactly the information until the game's release, but that was just my 2 cents about it. I think it's really awesome to have this. Yeah, I'm gonna end this because this has been a pretty long video. I'll see you guys next Saturday with my review, and in 2 weeks I'll see you with another discussion. I'm not going to be posting discussions of Smash for the until its release in America and Europe, because just, you know, we're already going to know the information by then anyway. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later. Thanks for tuning into the Gaming Barrel, and subscribe for more. Bye.